Joining me now is Brad Hastings, a Texas feeder who serves as the chair of the Federation of State Beef Councils. And Brad, can you first tell us a little bit about the Federation and why its efforts are so important to the beef industry?
Absolutely. The Federation of State Beef Councils is a division of NCBA and represents the 44 individual qualified state beef councils. These beef councils have a combined board membership of over 700 individual producers that represent every segment of the beef industry. The Federation's real objective is to build beef demand by unifying and supporting the state and national checkoff partnerships. The Federation is really just the voice of the state beef councils in trying to execute this partnership between the Federation, kind of a national organization, and individual state beef councils. And as always, it uses the industry's long-range plan as its roadmap for doing checkoff programming.
So what motivates state beef councils to be part of the Federation?
As I kind of mentioned a little bit earlier, the Federation is really an extension of the qualified state beef councils. The states make a decision on whether they want to invest in the Federation, really to leverage the producer checkoff dollars to be used in the way that the individual beef councils believe is the most impactful way for their councils. The Federation conducts programming in the areas of beef promotion, research, consumer information, and industry information to help extend the national checkoff program. But I think maybe more important, or as important, the Federation also provides state services and almost act like a remote office for the different state beef councils. These councils have access to a variety of shared services through the Federation. Services such as communication, governance, leadership development, website development, promotional materials, producer education. So again, it's kind of that remote back office that maybe not all the states can afford to do on their own.
Brad, what are some recent programs that have had positive results on beef demand?
Well, I am going to start with research because I think research is the foundational component of the Beef Checkoff. We need to have research to ensure consumer confidence in purchasing beef. And the Federation has helped fund many research projects, and I'm going to kind of focus on nutrition, but we've done food safety and product quality research. But I think one of the interesting things is this nutrition research on understanding how beef preferences during infant complementary feeding is. And I didn't know exactly what was complementary feeding. And that's really this transition between being fed a formula or breastfeeding to adding solid foods. And when infants are transitioning there, they need certain nutrients that are important for infant growth, like iron and zinc. And so NCBA's done, and the Federation's done research in that area that's really provided some good information out there to the industry.
There's nothing better than beef cooked on a grill. What programs will we see this summer to help make sure that beef is top of mind for consumers during the grilling season?
Well, I'm really excited to talk about the Beef It's What's for Dinner has a new spokesperson, and that spokesperson is a former Dallas Cowboy quarterback and current sports announcer Tony Romo. And we'll have content running throughout the year, not just in the summer, but Tony's going to be featured on promoting beef and advertisements in both digital as well as traditional media. We'll have social media campaigns, content being shared across the Beef It's What's for Dinner webpage, as well as Tony's personal pages. And then we're also going to take and leverage that relationship with Tony Romo by getting beef content on ESPN.com with banner ads. And probably most people understand, but ESPN.com is the largest sports-related website with more than 140 million monthly visitors. So it's reaching a lot of people, and we're going to have those banner ads that are run across there.
All right, Brad, thank you so much for your time and, of course, your service to the beef industry. Now, if you want to learn more about the great ways checkoff dollars are being used to increase beef demand, just visit beefitswhatsfordinner.com. You'll also find things like recipes, information on beef cuts, as well as nutritional information at this one-stop shop for all things beef.